Hey guys, welcome to Dreamhaven Caravans and welcome to my absolute favorite caravan in the Dreamhaven range. This van is a 15 series. That's right, you heard it, 15-foot series. This caravan here is 15 foot, ready to go, separate shower toilet, L-shaped lounge, queen bed, full cooking inside, and a 170 litre fridge. What's it missing? Nothing. Take a look. So we know what is always on the tip of the tongue for most customers. They want to know why no one has put some thought into building a 15-foot little tiny van that still has all the inside features that they want in a caravan. As the demographic of caravanners is getting to that older side of the market, or even some of the youngins, or just single people towing around, whatever happens to be, they want a caravan that has a separate shower toilet, an L-shaped lounge, a decent sized fridge, where they can cook inside because the weather's tragic outside, and they want a proper queen bed to be able to sleep in. Well, Dreamhaven Caravans have come to the solution. Dreamhaven Caravans is a caravan built by the Crusader Caravans team right here in Epping, and it is built by the same people building the Crusaders. It's a fully Australian-made caravan on an Australian-made chassis with Australian-made suspension and Australian-made gear. So, what's it missing? Nothing. What we want to do is we want to encourage you guys to look for a separate shower toilet 15-foot caravan. I'm standing in a 15-foot series Super X. Super X is the off-road terrain touring caravan. This guy here is able to smash out a heap of the outback terrain and be able to get you to some of those more remote places for free camping. Equipped with a 2000 watt inverter, 200 amps of lithium, two 200 watt solar panels and portable panel ready to be plugged in. Of course, equipped with an L-shaped lounge, Nuva mapper table that can also drop if it needs to, power points everywhere you need them, reading lights either side of the lounge. We've got USB-C, USB-A's. We also have dimmable, because who doesn't love ambiance, reading lights and strip lighting, double glazed Dometic windows with full blockouts, midgie screens. Of course, it is a fully composite caravan, so that means it's a fully fiberglass skin, XPS constructed foam core construction with fiberglass outer. This caravan is fully equipped with no timber in the walls, no timber in the floor, and no timber in the roof. When we say roof, it is a one-piece panel. It is from the bottom joint all the way wrapped to the front joint. So that is a fully XPS one-piece constructed caravan. You can't beat it. There's nothing like it. We are loving this style of construction, and so are our customers. Have a look underneath this bed. So, fully equipped with a 24-inch smart TV, of course, from the team at Majestic. We have our pure sine wave 2000 watt inverter, as well as our Aspero BM Pro system, mainline fuses. We have our shunt to be able to communicate all of that power coming back through the system. We have a DC to DC charger. So this is a 25 and 30 charger via AC-DC, which really just means, in some jargon to the terms, that it's got pretty well everything you're going to need to be able to get you touring wherever you happen to go. So an inverter allows you to use 240 volt while you're off grid, such as a coffee machine, such as a hairdryer, such as a little bit of aircon if you really need it. And this is just equipped, ready to roll. So nothing to have to sort of upgrade, add, change, or modify in our Super X 15 series. 24-inch smart TV, as we mentioned. Inside of all of these overhead cupboards, it's got metal-sided strikers, like so, reinforced gas struts. We have our absolutely lovable and fully adjustable hinges. Reese's cooktop, 4-gas burner, a grill, and our LG microwave. No expense spared. We've got soft closed drawers, cops an absolute beating, and of course, no expense spared. Once again, we've got U-bends on all of the PVC pipework, and it is PVC pipework, no split drainage hose or anything like that. And we've got our proper John Guest hot and cold water taps. So named brand, stuff that really matters, stuff where you get that value pack ad. Nuva Mappa table, as mentioned, in our L-shaped seating. We have full ropes left and right of the bed, so full hanging in there. We've got a flip, like so, to be able to have front forward access, and drawer all the way back. And in our magazine pockets there, we've got power points, multiple supply, of course, inverter compatible. So the inverter goes to all the power points. That has a USB-C and a USB-A as well. We've got these awesome extended and curved overhead cupboards above the bed, just giving you that little bit more space and storage, but it also just makes this whole area seem so much more cozy. What they've done with the class and excellence of this has just been next level. So you'd be absolutely stoked. Every person who's seen this has absolutely loved it. Reading lights either side of the bed, as well as our 12-volt fans, powered by remote or manual touch setting, of course. And we've got power chargers either side of the bed as well. Double glazed dometic windows all the way around the van with blockouts. Of course, we have our skylight here, which is, you know, we can change the bits and settings and stuff as well with the light remotes. It has midgie, or fly mesh, and blockout, smoke detector, and of course, to keep the dust out on some of those dusty off-road terrains, we have our filter that is going to filter via a DRS system, so dometic dust reduction system, that pushes air out manually as we drive, like a vacuum, and pushes all of that positive air pressure outside the vents that may exist into the van. All the drawers continue all the way down, except for here where we've got a little flap, and here where we've got a little flap. But we still give you full access under there. So there's still a heap of storage in a van that is 15 feet. And of course, you've got access underneath here and access underneath the lounge as well on the straight piece of the L. So as you can see, for a van that is, you know, 15 feet, you just can't ask for anything more. It's so compact. I just can't see anyone looking at a combination shower and toilet caravan when this exists. We're gonna have so many customers who don't want, you know, a 17 foot, a 16 foot. Some that do, but for those that just want something compact to house them when the weather's terrible outside, or when they need, you know, to do 2-3 nights and they want to be inside. You can't come past this. This is just a weapon. I ordered 5 or 6 of these because I just thought people are going to walk in and say, I'll have that, thanks. That's Bill's favorite one, or that's Teresa's favorite one, or whatever, you know. It's just awesome, awesome, awesome van. So, fridge. We've got a full pull-out freezer, as well as our fridge like so. These are all Thetford products, of course, for the fridge, and that's our locking system for some of that more bouncy travel. Outside, our hot water service like so, which is our little bit of storage in there as well, but that's an instantaneous unit. So as you're using that unit there, providing you've got gas, providing you've got water, you're gonna have instantaneous water, which means, you know, realistically endless until either a bottle runs out or a water tank empties. Inside of a 15-foot caravan. So in terms of space, we have our bowl, we have our sink, we have our drawers. No one's giving you drawers in a 15-foot van. It's just not the case. Because the reality is they can't actually give you that space because they don't have anywhere to give it to you at. Have a look at that. Still, no corners cut, all PVC U-bends. Can't come past this thing. It's a fully Australian-made product. We have little access looks in here, so perfect for toilet paper, hand towels, hair dry, whatever you want to pack away, roll up, chuck away. We have, love that. You can just, someone's actually thought about the space. Have a look. Whew. That is fantastic in terms of being able to utilize. It would have been easier just to continue this cupboard across, but they want to give you that depth storage. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 access up there for some of our like cleaning chemicals and our detergents or whatever you want to use. Shaving cabinet. Again, you tell me you can get a 15-foot caravan with a shaving cabinet. No, Bob. Now, bench continues. Have a look at the curvature of that. They've really tried to maximize all the space, and of course, they still offer a quality product. So quality product, we've got a Thetford toilet, as well as a proper sliding door. Whew. We'll do that for another hour and a half. What a video. Lock it away. And of course, our skylight. In our 15 series, we can't fit a window because of the ensuite configuration, so we've opted for a innie-outie sky vent that's gonna suck in or push out, or whatever it may be. Fantastic assembly in this area. I think once people see this, it's just gonna be an absolute weapon of a purchase for most people. Best thing is as well, all the specs been curated. So you don't really have to, you don't have to add any spec. We still have a full height shower, you know, all the way up, providing this cable tie wants to move up with me. You know, I'm 5 foot nothing, but the reality is they can go right to the top. And we have an 80-inch ceiling height in all of the Dreamhaven Caravans, as well as the Crusader Caravans, which means that in terms of space, it creates that, you know, the illusion, but it's still, you know, real, of space. And it just means if you're a little bit taller as well, you know, showering in a normal caravan is quite difficult for those people. It's not difficult for these customers using this. So flick, mix, a tap, little spot to put our little soaps in the corner here. And of course, it's a one-piece blown fiberglass shower, which means it's hard enough to keep water out, let alone keep water in and out. It just means there's no joints. There's really not much happening in here. There's like 4 sections of it, butted up to a glass shower door. It is just an absolute awesome piece of van. Skylight above, obviously we've got fan in, fan out, and light obviously controlled by a little switch like so. Monitoring all of our power systems in the van is an Aspera system ran by like almost like a Trek 3 screen system matched up with the Aspera system from B&. Pro. So that's up here. You've got water tank displays, we've got water pump on and off, we've got voltage 13.1, we've got 84 hours remaining with discharging, it's 9:52 a.m. and the solar's pumping in 6 amps. So it's a heap of power. Beautiful blank wall here. So if you guys wanted to opt for like a magazine pocket or something like that, be able to, you know, just get that little bit more storage, hat storage, extra handles, whatever it may be, that's something we can absolutely offer here at the Melbourne dealership for the Dreamhaven product. So take one more look at this absolute fantastic van, and I'm going to show you for all the reasons on the outside why you are going to want, demand, and need this Australian-made Dreamhaven caravan product. Let's meet you outside. So what does a 15-foot caravan look like on the outside? Well, it looks like a bloody weapon. This thing is equipped with a 6-inch A-frame all the way back to a 6-inch chassis built by the team in Intelligent Engineering. What's most important about an Australian-made product? That's an Australian-made chassis, Australian-made steel. Why? Jobs here, build quality, sophistication, the design, the control. That's what we want, that's what we need, and that's what Dreamhaven Caravans is, an Australian-made to a budget caravan that is going to kick this ass of this market. Check this thing out. We've got 6-inch A-frame, 3mm 450 MPa grade of steel. Don't get ever sick of saying that. DO35 coupling with a handbrake, like so. We have an authentic Elco jockey wheel. Yes, you can get cheaper ones, but this is authentic. We have a trail safe with a bungee cord like so, powered by a 12-pin plug and Anderson plug to charge caravan batteries by a B&. Pro DC to DC charger. We have chain Matador hooks. Love that sound. Now, we have a stone guard to keep all of those bouncy little stones off the caravan front, but I'm going to be honest with you, fantastic for photo shoots, but at the end of the day, the bully liner on the front of this van, which is a indestructible wrap, is so awesome, so sophisticated in its wrap. Comes from one supplier. It's an imported, well-researched, well-marketed supplier, but can't tell you what it is because it's super secret. Check this thing out. It is a smooth, indestructible wrap. This thing, smooth to touch. I can get an impact driver running across the thing, haven't marked it up. This stuff is wicked to lay, never gonna cause you drama, and it's super, 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 super well equipped. It doesn't really cop a beating at all, and the stuff is super easy to be able to get from the team at Dreamhaven RV that you're just never gonna have a problem with it. So yes, fantastic to be able to have, protects the toolbox, protects the gas bottles, but stuff on the front of the van, it's fiberglass, it's super strong, and it's backed up by that indestructible wrap as well. Stone guard with our mud flap. We have 2 9-kilo gas bottles here on the front with our regulator protector. Of course, we have a heap of storage. Well, helps if you unlock it the right way, Michael. Heap of storage in here as well. So it's a full, you know, dirty kit box. We keep it nice and open for you to divide or change or do whatever you like with it. We have jerry can holders like so, either side, and we have a Grip Sport provisional bike rack here on the front for the center bar. So if you need to be able to bolt on a Grip Sport, you need to be able to bolt on an outboard motor, up and over, whatever it is, you can have fun with it. Storage, well, we have a storage locker, full width with our checker plate guarded floor, so you can just drag things across there. Nothing really, you know, takes the cake. We have our wheel brace, as well as our drop-down leg jack winder, and our shortman stick for the awning. This van here is a tear of 1974. So it's under 2 ton for a van that has a 2,800 kilo axle underneath it. So it's a fully independent Australian-made suspension, engineered for the team at Teco and fitted off by the team at Intelligent Engineering. So you have a payload of only 826 kilos. So just a little bit of storage space, a little bit of load space, and it is perfect for people who might necessarily want to go up to 28, but if you have a 2,500 towing vehicle, forward territory, like whatever it may be, this van and the weight of it is absolutely for you. You don't have to add anything to it either. It's 2 solids, 200 amp lithium battery, 2000 watt inverter. Bob, Bill, whatever your name is, you're gonna be stoked with this. Now, we have a picnic table, flip down, like so. TV hutch, so we've expense no spared. We have outside cigarette socket, we have aerial and double power point, as well as our TV hookup point as well. On the outside, we have our annex light, we have a full width awning for full outdoor entertainment, fitted off with a 16-inch wheel and tire on a twin shock 2.8 ton Teco fully independent suspension. That A-frame ends about here and then meets our chassis halfway up. So really, you've got almost a 12-inch substructure of construction. We have our underslung spare wheel like so we keep it out of the way. And it just gives you a really compact van. You know, caravan parks aren't getting any bigger, so ultimately we want to be able to reduce that space and give you a little more storage as well. We have the midgie screens on the door like so, as well as reinforced mesh, super safe, super strong, pop riveted reinforced corners. This door is indestructible. No one's breaking into this thing. It is absolutely a weapon, impenetrable. Super cool decals. Love the pastel colors from the Super X Dreamhaven van. So you've got a choice of colors. You know, we've got our blues, we've got our reds. I love this like offset green. It's just stunning. And I think that the colors, the color palettes, the exterior decals, I just think super hard to argue with, because this thing is just, no one sees that color on the road. But everyone here has commented time and time again how hot, how sexy these vans are. How sexy are they? Well, they got the curves, baby. Check this thing out. We've got full curves all the way around. So right here from this corner, all the way, it's got that curve right to the back. So it just means that it's a full one piece, true one piece. There's 4 sides in a Dreamhaven built by Crusader Caravan. So we've got the back, which is our whole roof wrap. So we've got a roof, 2 sides, and a floor. 40 mil on the floor, 40 mil on the roof, back and wall front, and then we have 30 mil on the sidewalls. So it's really a fully composite XPS fiberglass constructed Australian-made caravan by the team at Crusader. You can't argue with it. It is the best value for money van, best built caravan, and I just think that by the time you have these little bits and pieces, there's just nothing more you'd want. We have a reversing camera here on the back, our clearance lights like so. We got a full ready to go bumper. So it's a 6-inch strapped up bumper bar, but it just means that if you want to put anything on the back, you want to hang some bikes, you want to outboard extra spare, whatever it may be, no one's giving you that. It is an absolute compact unit. On the more boring side of the caravan, we have our Thetford toilet access point. We've got a little bit of storage left and right. Again, we're giving you full access storage, so you want to be able to put your toilet chemicals in there, gloves, whatever it is that you like to pack away. Of course, you've got those options. Instantaneous reflex hot water service, external shower, standard on the Super X vans, because it's super. Now we have a grey water tank with a washout valve, as well as a bypass, so you can run everything out or through it, whatever you like. Fully protected water tanks, so we have 2 110 litre fresh drinking tanks, which are gal line, of course, so all of the plumbing nice and high, strapped to the sides, all P-clip, all saddled, all compliance, absolutely meets all reg. So Crusader Caravans were winners of 2025 Manufacturer of the Year, as well as RV Master, a fully accredited RV Master. What does that mean? It just means that you have peace of mind that the manufacturer you're buying from is the most compliant, well-regulated, well-processed caravan manufacturer the whole industry has to offer. Winner of Manufacturer of the Year, winner, or I shouldn't say winner, fully compliant RV Master Manufacturer as by the Caravan Industry Association, which is the government accredited industry. So, you know, don't want to brag, but you're safe. Let's roll. Fully independent suspension here on the other side, jacking point like so. We have our water pump with switchable gates on the actual pump as well. 200 amps with lithium, bang, off to the side, nice and high, so no one's nicking anything. All the fuses are just here, so we've got 2 access points on the lock, bolts. Pull a lock through there, you're all safe and ready. And of course we have our Anderson plug for portable solar panel plug as well. So if you need to do any other quick access points, or you need to be able to upgrade the system, you've got full range to be able to put another battery, another system, whatever you like in this space. It just means that you're not locked into those upgrades or changes as your camping life does grow and your experience in camping does elevate as well. Main plug, so we put our power into there like so. And of course we have our inverter plug, main isolator plug for when you're at a caravan park. And our full through storage. So you've got that full storage off to the side, but obviously we can't access it because the door in this sort of model doesn't fit just as snug. But I really don't think you'll be arguing when this fan is a Super X 15 series. There's nothing more you can want in the thing. The best thing about it is we currently have a few of these in stock, and I know what you're thinking, you want one, but don't rush, or maybe rush. Pick up the phone. If you want to see these things in person, we've got them ready to go, in stock, ready to hit the road. You just got to figure out what color you want, but you probably want this because it's divine. Give us a call, 9359-2938. Head to the website, dreamhavencaravansmelbourne.com.au. Alternatively, like and subscribe for the next video. We've got 5 models in the Dreamhaven range. We've got a Super X version of them, and we also have a tour-line version of them, which is just a touring model. You don't need the off-road, you want the off-road, you want the off-road, you need the on-road. Whatever it may be, we'll just talk in circles till we find the right model. Give us a call, 03-9359-2938. We'll see you soon, guys. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to check out more from Crusader Caravans Melbourne. We have plenty of tutorial videos, product highlights, and walkthrough videos for your next new Crusader Caravan. Thanks so much. Hit subscribe, push the notification bell so you stay up to date with all of our latest content. Thanks so much and happy caravanning.